Friday night, live improv from New York City and all over the gall darn place. I'm telling you, we are everywhere. We are in New York, we're in New Jersey, we're in Florida, we're in Atlanta, we're in North Carolina, we're in Toronto, my hometown. So we are just all over this place. And I want to thank, before we even get started, thank the wonderful cast for coming. Bonita, Victoria, Emmanuel, Mark, and of course, Elke. And the very first thing that we are going to play is Goon River. And to get us started, I would love to hear a big event in the life of a small town. Big event in the life of a small town.
New dentist office.
Oh my goodness. I will never forget what happened when they put in that new dentist office in Goon River. It was quite a day. It was quite an event. Let's start with you, Bonita. Who are you?
My name is Eleanor Victorious.
Eleanor Victorious.
Yes. And I have lived in this city, this small town, for many, many years.
Yes.
And I was quite taken aback when they decided to put in the new dentistry, considering that our old dentist had just passed weeks prior to that.
Oh, that's kind of suspicious. All right. Thank you, Eleanor Victorious. Elke, who are you?
I am Vicky. And I remember the day that came to town. Was it, we're talking about a post office, are we not?
Oh, the new dentist. It was the day that we got the new dentist.
Oh, God, there's so many things happening in this town I can't keep up. I'm a blogger, and I have to write about every event. And we just had the post office come in, and now we have a new dentist office. There's so many things. Slow down, town. Slow down.
I understand. You're a flogger? Blogger.
Blogger.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I just got a little confused. Mark, who are you?
Well, my name is Bob. And I've been one of the people clamoring for the dentist office to come to our town's system and environment. It's this way back in here where I have such delicate pain. It's in my back left side. And, you know, I run the post office in town.
Oh, I heard it was new too.
Yes. And people just don't have the message. It's like we just want there to be peace and a lot of opportunities for our citizens.
Sure, I understand that, and I hope that tooth feels better soon. Emmanuel, who are you?
Oh, I'm Samuel Fields. Samuel Fields. I'm the town librarian, and transplant from the big city nearby.
Ooh.
And I'm very highly in favor of the new dentist office. My two children, Michael and Sarah, they're just in time for braces. And I figured, what good timing. It's rather unfortunate the passing of the previous dentist, but, you know, the service is still needed in the town. And I think it's, however unfortunate it is, I'm very glad we're having a new dentist office. And I look forward to meeting them, or I did look forward.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Samuel. Victoria, who are you?
Yes, hello. My name is Florence Fluoride. Many of you know my husband, Francis Fluoride, the new dentist in this town. I also act as receptionist as well as hygienist for the Fluoride Dental Clinic here in town. It is our livelihood. It is our family business. We're so happy to be able to set up shop here. The reception has been a little bit prickly, I must say. I expected a town that had never had a dentist to be welcoming us with open arms. I was very excited that Samuel was here as well. We both come from the same big city, and to be able to work with his children is great. We were hoping everyone would welcome us this way, and it doesn't seem to be the situation.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unusual. Kiki, let's talk about the lead up to the opening of the new dentist's office.
Who is Kiki?
Kiki, oh, I might have gotten your name wrong, Kiki. Kiki, cake, the vlogger, the video logger.
Vicky is her name. Vicky.
Kiki, I thought it was Kiki. I am so sorry. I wrote down Kiki.
You are sorry. It's all right. You know, this whole thing is just, I'm a new vlogger. You know, I'm new to the vlogging game. So I'm still getting used to, you know, doing new events. And it took me days to get to do the new post office. You know, vlogging is very involved. You know, I got to video myself. I don't have a cameraman. I've got to do it myself. It's like doing selfies. And I have to get all the footage. You know, there was so many stamps that I had to capture. Now, the dentist's office, I got to get so many teeth, and this new dentist and his wife, fluoride. What's up with that? That's like a weatherman called Storm Chaser. What is that? This is crazy. I don't even want to get them on camera because I feel like it's hilarious to me. I won't be able to keep a straight face.
That might not be bad. Vicky, I'm so sorry that I got your name wrong. I really thought it was Kiki for a minute there. Bob, tell us about the lead into the opening of the new dentist's office.
Well, I was first in line because I've been in so much pain recently, and I wanted to be, cured of my. Ow!
Oh,
It's just I wish that I could get a regular morphine drip from the doctor because I'm in so much pain, and this particular day I was all excited and ready to go inside to be number one, and then suddenly all the lights went out, and I my heart just dropped into the pit of my stomach.
well, maybe we can. I'm going to go to Florence, and maybe we can hook you up with some morphine. Maybe that'll help. Florence.
So we really wanted to treat Bob and everyone standing in line that fateful morning. We even reached out to Vicky to live vlog the event, and she was nowhere to be seen. But I did hear that at some point she did join us because from what I understand, on the outside of the building, she had plugged in her charging pack for her video camera into the outside outlet, and something inside at the same time must have sparked because all the lights went out. And then from there, we were all in the dark, and we were trying our best to start the business and to start the day off on a good foot. But that's when things got scary.
Oh dear. Okay, that's ominous. All right. Samuel, talk to us about the day of the opening of the new dentist's office.
Yes, the opening of the dentist's office. I wanted to get a jump on things, in dealing with my children's braces and everything. I figured it'd be better to try to schedule all at once. So I show up at the doctor's office to see what the availabilities are, what days they might have open. I'm walking along the block, I see the barber shop, the grocers, I'm going there. And as I'm walking across the sidewalk, I see a cable plugged into the side of the building. I say, That's curious. It's very strange. I continue on. As I go, I step into the door. The front, it says grand opening, but it's dark inside. I don't know what's going on. It's the grand opening, but it's dark. So I step inside and I say, hello, is anybody here? Fluoride, we spoke on the phone. Answer. So I'm standing there bewildered. I don't know whether my Sarah or my Mikey will get their braces before school starts.
That is a conundrum. Let's check in with Eleanor Victorious. Eleanor, talk to us about that day when it was leading up to the big opening of the dentist's office.
Oh, there was so much commotion at the fluoride dentist's office. And poor Bob, oh, he's been in so much pain. My heart just breaks for poor old Bob. However, I needed a root canal, and I had an appointment to go to with the ladies' junior league ensemble. So as I sashayed in, it was dark, and I presented to Mrs. Fluoride, the receptionist, my diners club as my insurance, and she wouldn't take it. I was so insulted that I ran out and I ran into Vicky, the vlogger, to complain. And Vicky was just ignoring me because she was having technical difficulties. I just really need to just give her a bad review. All of them. I'm so disgusted with this town.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's dive right into the moment where everything happened. Florence Fluoride, what happened?
Well, when Francis and I were in the office and the lights went out and we could hear Bob knocking and trying to get in for his appointment, and we could hear Samuel bringing his kids, and we heard them, calling out our names, and then we knew that somewhere outside was Vicky trying to perhaps film the event, and then Eleanor Victorious was there as well, with perhaps tripping over the cord. We got so scared. We got so scared because we thought that there was a bit of a commotion outside. We actually thought that people were starting to riot.
Oh, no.
I think what must have happened in the dark is either Francis or I must have tipped over the laughing gas canister, and we just started laughing. And it just got really funny. And I wasn't really sure what was going on. And somebody closed the door. And when they closed the door, we didn't make it out.
Oh, dear.
But what a way to go.
Oh, it was a good way to go. Well, Bob, you were there, right? You were somewhere around there. What happened to you?
Well, I got inside and I saw some sparks.
Uh-oh.
And the next thing I knew, my hair was on fire.
That happens.
And I smelled the fire, and I smelled my burning hair, and then suddenly my pain was all gone.
Oh, that's nice.
And I saw a bright light and puppies.
Oh. I thought that was going to be one of those good news, feel-good stories, but not so much. Not so much. Samuel, you couldn't get in. Where were you when everything happened?
Well, I couldn't get in. I was standing outside the door when I heard this young man yowling in pain. Then I realized what had happened. But after the ringing in my ears, there was an explosion. The fire that I suppose ended the young man's life, who might have been inside, threw me and my two young ones forward into the street. They were harmed and trying to crawl away from the wreckage, and I ran to try to save them, but the commotion that the explosion caused created some traffic. There were vehicles back and forth, and all of us were smashed to bits by the incoming traffic. It was rather physical.
How awful. So, Vicky, you were outside. You must have seen that.
I did. And like I said, I didn't want to do it. I didn't. I was totally against this, and this was the reason. I knew something bad was going to happen. On that day, I was having trouble with my cord, but, whatever. It to put the power out in the dentist's office. Who cares? I was reporting on that. And I have to film myself, but I turn the viewfinder so I can see myself. And while I was filming, I saw something flying in the air. Looked like some I don't know what it was. It looked like a person. So I turned around, and it was a child. And their foot kicked me in the face. And I turned and landed on my camera, and the camera impaled the side of my head. I was still alive, though, and I started running. I was running away from it, but the camera was plugged in, and it yanked the camera out of my head and pieces of my brain, and I bled out, and my brain oozed out onto the street. And I was still alive for a good 10 minutes.
Oh, dear.
10 minutes. And I was watching everything, and nobody tried to help me. This damn town. And then I died eventually.
Well, the only person that could have helped you, because she seemed to have escaped from the building, was Eleanor Victorious. Where were you while Vicky was being impaled brainily?
Well, I was yelling at her about my Diners Club card. I saw the explosion, I heard it, and I'm running closer towards her, but she's already dead and there's blood everywhere, and I kind of just slipped over all her cords and USB and the doodlies and the firewalls, and I tripped and the cord wrapped around my body and actually sliced my torso in half like a chicken liver mousse. And as I'm crawling down the road, all of a sudden, a bike messenger rolled over my body, and I got tire tracks on my face, and it smashed my face like a pancake.
Oh, my goodness. And that's everybody in Goon River. All right, give yourselves a big round of applause. Well done. Oh, that was a dark one. I'm sorry, were you killed by a firewall?
And a USB. And Wi-Fi.
Friday Night's Live Improv from New York City and around the world, and we're going to be right back in just a few moments with more improv for you. You stick around. Well, have a good night.